Hello, my dark-siding minions. Today I will be reacting to PROXY, a Serverblight story, the most recent installation in the ongoing TF2 creepypasta series Serverblight, created by two idiot Germans whose work we've previously reacted to on this channel. I encourage you all, if you like this video, to go over there and show them some love. Make sure to give them a like and a comment and a subscription too, because honestly, their work is just amazing, guys. And I want to support them any way I can. I want to bring awareness to their videos any way I can, even though their videos are already quite famous in the TF2 community. It's always nice to just, help out in whatever way I can, even though my channel is way smaller. But, and also, it's fun to react to these guys and what they make. I really like reacting to their SFMs, and I like reacting to their stories. And I genuinely think the Server Blight is one of the best TF2 horror stories ever made, period. Or if not, one of the best ones released in a very long time. So with that out of the way, I will be interrupting this video intermittently with my own thoughts. If you guys don't like that, then of course you can watch the original video, of which I've left the link in the description. But if you guys are here for the reactions plus the video, let's get right into it. Subtitles CC available. Perfect.
I don't really know how to start this. I've never really done anything like this.
I already like the intro. It's giving a very creepy, grainy vibe. I like that.
But I just need this off my chest. At the very least, I'll be able to refer back to this post if things get even worse. I've been rooming with a good friend of mine for over a year now. I met Mark online. We were playing Team Fortress 2. It's an old class shooter over a pretty big fan base.
Trust me, I know. Half my channel is built on that game.
Game had a very communal feeling. Made you feel like you were really a part of something, you know? I heard it kind of went downhill in the last couple of years, but I haven't played it in a while. Mark?
Well, not really. I feel like after Valve got rid of the bots, the game is back to its good old self. It's obviously not as popular as it was in its heyday, but I still quite enjoy it. Not just because I make a lot of gameplay videos on it.
And I pretty much became best friends on there. We both had the same shitty sense of humor, we liked the same YouTubers, and we both hated Pyro.
Oh, you both like Crowski von Chronos. Nice. I feel very flattered.
Players. Plus,
I hate Pyro players too, but sniper players are my main hatred in this world.
I'm pretty sure neither of us had many friends in real life. He was basically my best and only friend for a couple years.
I know.
We both grew up and met new people. We always stayed in contact via Steam. So when we both realized we'd be studying in the same area, we decided to room together. And that's where I've been living since like 2023. I promise it's all relevant to what's been happening. So a few weeks ago, I came home to the apartment after a pretty late shift at my job. Between all the fees and my half of the rent, I kinda need to take what I could get. It was a shitty, rainy night, and I just wanted some peace and quiet. I found
one of those days. Completely understandable, man. We all have them.
Mark in his room playing TF2. I hadn't touched a game in forever, but it was still his favorite game to play. No matter.
Based Mark staying loyal to TF2 after all these years. Love to see it.
No idea how he found the time. I gave him a half-assed "how was your day" and hunkered down on my own PC so I could get one of my assignments done before hitting the hay. Now about 5 minutes later, I suddenly got a notification on my screen.
Hey.
Mark was messaging me on Steam.
But he's right there. Why is he doing you on Steam? Oh! I'm sorry. I just had to. I'm sorry.
This game sucks ass.
Now frankly, I was bored as shit and about ready to throw being productive out the window entirely. So I shot him a text back. I know, that's why you play it. We may be roommates, but I like to think sending Steam DMs to your friend who's 2 rooms over is normal for our generation.
Can't play this alone. Hop on with me.
Now, I would have been down for a game any time. I was going to be busy the next morning, and we'd be spending hours in game at least. I lacked the willpower to quit playing, and Mark sure as well wasn't going to stop me. I couldn't get carried away. Can't. Gotta study.
Oh, come on. Don't be loading on me video.
Coward.
I thought about going on
Coward? Yeah, you're a coward, buddy. You're a coward. Play TF2 with me now.
Do Not Disturb, but decided against it. You can guess how that went.
My teammates are boring as fuck.
Just join another game.
But I like this map.
Then look for a game running it. Suffice to say, I got carried away.
Just let me in this round first.
What the fuck is this? Ew, ew, get the fuck out of my face. Give the fuck out of my face. What the fuck was that?
You get him, Tiger.
Oh,
I tabbed back into my
I
assignment.
miss the old ads that I get on my previous reaction videos. I don't want those ads back. I don't want whatever the fuck that was. Ew.
Ignore Mark if I had to. We've had this exact same situation enough times already.
WTF?
I ignored him.
This game is so dead, man.
I ignored him.
There's a bunch of guys in Red's face.
I ignored him.
They aren't even fighting.
I ignored him.
I killed him, lol.
I get the idea. You ignored him. Yes, I get it.
I'm going to keep ignoring the DMs, but I caved when I saw him send me a screenshot as well. I showed a taunting Mark standing on a pile of exploded enemies. He was playing his main, Soldier, who was making an L on his forehead. I was staring at the image for a long time before I noticed it. Who's that scout?
What?
In the background. It took him a while to respond. I was about to get back to my assignment when I saw him typing.
Oh, yeah, lol. Oh, he's just staring at me. Wait.
It took him a bit to respond again. I didn't think about tapping out this time.
He ran away when I walked up to him.
You gotta kill him, man.
That's already. I already like the eeriness of this setting. I mean, there's like this mysterious scout in the corner of this screenshot, and now the guy's going over to investigate, and the scout's just going away. Even if you know nothing about Serverblight, this is like perfect horror setup. This is horror 101. Establish that there's an unknown factor in a seemingly innocuous situation.
Yeah.
Love this.
With that, I figured I could finally get my work done and go to sleep. I didn't think there was anything wrong. Who would? All that was perfectly normal for TF2 as far as I remembered. I decided to join Mark on the game when we were both free for the next weekend. I'll be on in a minute.
You promise?
I let him wait while I honed to finally finish my assignment. I was almost done for the night when I saw his username pop up again.
I killed the scout.
I barely registered his constant updates as I typed.
No one's responding to my messages anymore.
I ignored him again.
I can't look away from my screen.
I ignored him.
They're all staring at me.
Only after I did a double take did I bother to tab back into my Steam client again. I had to process what he was saying as I reread the message a couple times. I had no clue what he was trying to tell me. Mark had never acted this way before. You okay, man? I waited a solid minute or two, but no more messages came in. It was tripping me up so bad I needed a moment just to remember that we were literally in the same apartment. Just 2 rooms apart. I was a little nervous to go over and check on him. I think I expected him to be joking, and to laugh at me when I actually bothered to come over. But the way he was talking genuinely unnerved me. The rain was coming
spooky.
down pretty hard when I crossed our living room to knock on his door. Roommate etiquette, of course. Hey, Mark. You all good in there?
You don't want to walk on Mark having a bit of a man time, if you know what I mean.
I gave him a moment, but there wasn't any response. I wasn't going to intrude on him like that. Maybe he was focused on the game with headphones on. I was this close to leaving him be when, just to make sure, I put my ear onto the wooden door and held my breath, listening for movement. But Mark wasn't moving. He was gasping and choking, weakly, quietly struggling for air. I didn't know what was going on, or whether or not to call an ambulance as soon as possible. Instead, I tried the door handle. It was unlocked. I barged in immediately. Mark was at his desk, sitting straight with his hands on his keyboard and mouse. All the while, his body was spasming violently. It's what I would imagine definitely...
Okay, so far, to give you guys context who haven't watched Serverblight before, this is what happens with the Serverblight, which is a creature that is in TF2 and is possessing players in TF2 and adding them to its hive mind, does to people. It captures people and then it forcibly adds their consciousnesses into its hive mind. So this is what's happening from a second person's perspective. This is what's happening to someone watching the Serverblight possession take place in real life. This is really interesting. A death on the electric chair would look like.
The electric chair would look like.
Really
I still
violent.
feel nauseous thinking back on it, because he wasn't screaming. He was just gagging quietly while his body convulsed. I ran up to him. For whatever reason, I held his shoulders, trying to steady him. I had no clue what was happening, or what I was supposed to do to help him. Looking down, I saw everything from his shirt to his keyboard was speckled with blood. I thought he'd somehow cut himself, but no, it was choking him. He was choking on his own blood. It kept coming as he writhed in what I presumed to be immense pain. I think he was crying. I was panicking, yelling at him to talk to me. He wouldn't budge when I tried to move him. When I lifted his head to look at me, it just fell back limply. The blood he was coughing up splattered across my face and made me take a step back. I held back the urge to vomit when I looked back at Mark. He was looking up at me. I could see his eyes now. They had clouded over, like awful cataracts, gushing tears while he tried to speak through all the blood. Seeing his hands still locked up, clutching at his computer, I went to grab his wrist, but they wouldn't move. They just wouldn't move.
Damn, okay. So this is... Wow. So the person chokes on their own blood while they're being, like, forcibly ripped into the game world of TF2. That's gnarly.
It's like Mark was trying...
Reminds me of The Thing, actually, if you guys have ever watched The Thing. Great movie, by the way. It's like about a shape-shifting horror monster. I think, actually, Serverblight is heavily inspired off The Thing. So, at least some elements of it, so, yeah.
Trying to keep his hands in place, and I couldn't overpower him no matter how I tried. I could have sworn when I touched his hands, there was a voice whispering behind me. I looked back at him just as he managed to choke out a single sentence, spewing more fresh blood across us both.
This is what happens when you vape, kids. Never vape.
He gasped one more time, and then his body went limp, his milky eyes staring into the empty space behind me. I immediately went to grab my phone, but something caught my eye. This whole time, I hadn't once looked at his computer screen. I was so distracted with helping Mark. I expected to see the game he'd been playing all night, or the Steam DMs he'd be sending me. But instead I saw a pale pair of eyes, maniacally wide open and pressed up against the screen, almost seeming to stare at Mark's unmoving body. My mind was playing catch-up for a second or two.
So I'm wondering if this is Mark's consciousness looking back at his own body and realizing that he's been trapped by the Serverblight, or if this is the Serverblight itself.
I didn't move, and I was holding my breath, trying to make sense of it. I only broke out of my trance when the eyes seemed to shift and look at me. I sped out of the room and dialed 911. By the time I entered that room again, Mark's PC was dead. The ambulance came in pretty quickly. I couldn't help them much. I didn't know what happened to Mark. I didn't know about his medical history, and I was still frantically scrubbing his blood off my clothes. I got in contact with his parents and tried to calm down.
Oh man, the poor parents. They really have no idea what happened to their son. I mean, how could anyone in the world of that Serverblight's taking place in? Like, literally, this is an inexplicable phenomenon. No one knows what this thing is. Like, we, as an audience, don't know what it really is or what its origins are. Maybe it'll be left ambiguous for the rest of the series. I mean, we don't really know. I mean, if it is left ambiguous, that's pretty cool because that is a common horror element. Me, personally, I do like explanations with my horror. But that's just how I am. I know most people would prefer if the Serverblight was left ambiguous. That's cool too. I don't really mind if it is explored or not, but this is still just like really gnarly. And I mean, holy fuck. I mean, if you like got news of this, if this like came out on the news or something, I would never touch this game again. TF2. I would just be like, all right, you know what, guys? I'm no longer playing TF2 on my channel. Crowski von Kronos is done with TF2 forever. I am not getting turned into fucking Serverblight hive mind meat. Sorry, that's it. But Jesus Louises, man, that's so fucked up. Look at these visuals.
I took the day off after that. I had to know what happened to him. Mark's parents were already at the hospital. They told me he dipped into a coma. Something about pre-existing conditions? I really don't remember. It didn't look like he'd be waking up anytime soon. I tried to sell him what I saw that night. I tried to explain what had happened, but what was I supposed to say? That his computer tried to kill him? It's so fucking stupid!
Yeah.
Mommy, who is that?
Oh, another horror movie.
How'd she get here?
The Woman in the Yard. Anyway, I don't really care about that. That's fucking stupid.
So I left. I think they blame me for what happened.
Why?
Did they have a point? I could.
Why would they blame you? You could have acted faster? I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, what could you have done? The fucking demonic eyes were staring at you from a computer screen. Don't blame yourself. I mean, if the parents want to blame you, then, you know, fuck them. That's their prerogative. Who cares? Like, what the fuck? What business do the parents have?
Could have acted faster.
The guy, though.
Called help immediately instead of wasting time.
Yeah, you
I tried to put it behind me, really. My parents shouldered Mark's half of the rent so I could find a new place. I focused on college. I worked overtime. I tried to go back to normal. That's what you're supposed to do, right? I was the crazy one, right? I had a bad experience. I was seeing shit. I really tried to get back to normal. I'm moving out this week. I found a cheaper, shittier place in another part of the city. I'm doing fine with college, I'm making enough money to cover the new rent. I was dealing with it well enough. I was never going to write about any of this. A couple of days ago I had some free time. I was thinking about what happened with Mark, so I decided to play some TF2 again.
Why would you
For his
play
sake.
TF2?
The game looked different from what I remembered. It had been a while. I hopped into a match and just messed around for a bit. The map was Nucleus, and honestly I had a good time. I got to blow people up, get backstabbed, fall into the hole in the center of the map. It was like
I don't really like Nucleus because it's a King of the Hill map, and I don't like King of the Hill as a game mode. But you know, you do you.
I remember it being back in the day. It felt natural to keep playing. That was until I saw a familiar red soldier looking at me from around a corner. He had Mark's exact loadout, and he was standing perfectly still, staring at me. I checked the scoreboard and found Sigismund 0. Mark's Steam username.
Sigismund? Is that a reference to Warhammer? Ooh.
The game had suddenly gone dead silent. It was like I was seeing a ghost. I knew the real Mark was unconscious in a hospital bed, so who was this? The player in front of me somehow reached out his hand, as if he wanted me to take it, and I swear, I saw him smile at me. A notification popped up in the corner of my screen.
You promise?
It was a Steam DM from Mark's account.
You promise?
I tried to blink, but I couldn't
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! What is that? What is that in the shadows? Oh hell
close my
no!
eyes. I tried to pull my hands off my keyboard and mouse, but it felt like something was holding my wrists in place, forcing me to keep
You are going to join us! You are going to join us!
playing. My whole body felt paralyzed, locked into place. Instead of letting go, my in-game character walked back. I dropped into that hole in the center of the map. There was a painful crunch that I felt in the back of my neck as my character died.
Ouch.
I felt the grip of my body release for just a second, and I immediately left the server, closed the game, and shut down my computer.
So that confirms that if someone one of the Serverblights of many hosts knows is playing TF2, they can somehow immediately get over to that game and try to convince them to get into the hive mind. I don't know. It's really, I mean, the Serverblight is confirmed to have sort of supernatural powers, so it wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
I haven't told anyone about this.
Yeah, you probably should.
What the fuck am I supposed to say? Someone's impersonating my dead friend in a video game? It's not just that. Every time I open Steam, I get flooded with these messages. Things Mark said to me before, constantly on loop. I think it's trying to get me to play the game again. I've had dreams about
Okay, well, then you probably shouldn't.
I hear Mark shouting, screaming for help, but I can't get to him. As someone is laughing the whole time.
Oh shit, the Serverblight can invade dreams?
Sometimes when I'm alone, I see it in the corner of my eye. But when I look, there's nothing there. This is why I'm posting this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't want any of this to happen, and no one is going to believe me. If you know anything about this, please reach out. I can hear someone whispering. The voice sounds like Mark, but the words don't belong to him.
Fucking amazing. Love these guys, love their content. Two idiot Germans are really pushing the boundaries for what is acceptable in TF2 horror today. I mean, they're really pushing the genre forward with the Serverblight series, and I hope even after the Serverblight series concludes, they continue producing other SFM creepypastas and videos, because these guys have such talent, and I'm just mesmerized. Each time they upload a new video, they add a new element to the Serverblight world and its story and its lore, and I'm just eating it up. I love horror monsters, I love horror villains. The Serverblight is a really cool horror villain to me, because it's not just like a monster, like a predator just trying to add to its sort of hive mind. It's a genuinely sadistic creature that enjoys bringing suffering to other people. It knows what it's doing is terrible, and it loves it. I mean, I just fucking find that awesome about this creature. Like, it is a genuine menace. And, you know, these guys have done a great job portraying something larger than life that is now targeting people in the very game we know and love. So, I mean, guys, please give them some love. I really enjoyed reacting to this video. Of course, Darksiders, I will be coming out with other videos soon. I have a new villain theory upcoming and another villain competency tier list episode prepared for you guys. I'm really excited for both of those. And I'm going to be starting the Alien vs. Predator Xenomorph campaign very soon, so stay on the lookout for that for those of you who really like that part of my channel. As always, this has been your Dark Lord and Master of Evil and Sorcery, Crowski von Kronos, and it is my pleasure to give you this content. So, if you like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out Two Idiot Germans again. And with that out of the way, peace, my friends.